Hey guys, for this part 2 of our radial design, we are going to be working in Google Drawings. You should have completed your design that I showed you how to make in the part 1. And here's the one that I did. So once I have my design done, and I did go back in and add more shading and value and took my time and made it nice and creative. So please do that before you take your picture. And then take a picture of that so that you can upload it. So I'm going to go to Insert Image, either upload from computer or from my drive. Pull that over, and here we can see the image. Now I'm going to pull from the corner so I don't change the shape of it, just the size, and make this smaller. Now, once I have that done, I want to, if you have a lot of outside space here, if you didn't crop it before you put it in to your Google Drawings, you do want to double tap on this to get the black outlines and carefully crop it. You don't want to lose any of your image though, or it won't line up right. So now once I have that done, I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm going to go up to the top here to this little circle and rotate it and pull that over so I can line the two up. I have a little bit of an edge in between, but that's okay. Then I'm going to paste again, rotate, drag this one down, and one more time. Pull that down. And it's pretty neat to see the final results as it all comes together into one full design. So I have my radial design now, and I can do a couple things with this. I could take my design and change the color. I can clear it up a little bit if I wanted to by selecting all 4. And remember to hold in your shift key when you do that, or it will only select one at a time. So hold in shift, select, 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 oops, go back. Okay, select. And then I can go up to my format options, and you can play around with the adjustments if you want to change the brightness of it. You don't want to lose your detail though, so be careful with that. And your contrast, you can play around with it so you get familiar with those tools. If you really don't like it, you can go to reset and I'll take it back to the original. You can also change the color. So if I go to no recolor, I can see these different options. Change it to green. Sometimes that helps with the shadows on my paper, make them more interesting. The orange, you could also click off of this, only select, holding my shift, select the 2 diagonal ones and change just those to a different color. So lots of fun things that you can do with this. Once I have that done, I can add a background if I wanted to. Go to my shapes, whoops, shapes, and make a square around here. Change the color. I'll change the format. I want to change the order first. Go to Arrange, Order, Send to Back. Okay, so that light blue actually is kind of pretty with those colors, but if I wanted to change the color, just go up here and pick a different color, make a darker one to offset it a little bit, and that could be my finished design. If you're saving that, go to File, Download as a JPEG if you would like to save it as something that you could print out. JPEG, JPG is turns it into a picture. Otherwise, it'll just save into your Google Drive. You can also play around with the colors. Again, if I took these, I could select all of them and copy and then paste. I made a second image of it. Now I'm going to rotate this image like that, and I'm going to go to my transparency and bring the transparency down and change the color. See, you can play around with the colors, you can play around with the transparencies and how you put it all together. Let's see. I find another one I like here. Maybe it's blue. Maybe the back one should have. I'm gonna select these. Change that color. Something brighter. Okay, so now like I rotated it so it fills in and kind of overlaps, gives more of that kaleidoscope effect to it. So, you know, you can have fun playing around with how you combine them together. Another option, if I delete these, I can take all 4 of these, go from the corner, shrink them down into one, and then copy and paste to make a tile design. Kind of cool. So a lot of different options here. Pull this out a little bigger. Move these apart a little bit more. Set that back arrow if you mess up. No. That. And size that back down. So you make a really pretty tile design that way. So there's a lot of fun things that you can do. You can change the colors of all of those then, and so on and so on. So I'm going to save that one too. File, download as a JPEG, and save that. And that would be your finished design, or whatever you come up with as your finished design, and share that with me in the next section. And I hope you enjoy playing around with that and create a really interesting and fun radial design.